Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys had an absolutely wonderful day. My name is James Goss. This is Escape in the Neon. Today, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit of an update. I did a video just like 2 days ago, something like that, where I was showing you guys how to hire off of Upwork like a lead generator. So anyway, I got a lead generator and I made some cold calls. I only made 15 cold calls so far. And I am taking videos of these cold calls, by the way, so I've recorded everything. But what I have to do now is edit out the actual people, like their names and everything, because I definitely can't legally record phone calls and give any like identifying information about who anybody is, because it's illegal in my state. Some states you can just record, and you don't have to tell them, which would be great, but not in my state. So. Anyway, so I got to get that edited, and I'm not going to be the one to edit it. I'm going to hire somebody to edit the cold call videos, but those are coming at some point. So, but basically, I just want to tell a little story about like how that worked out. At least, like it hasn't like come into anything yet, but it's just kind of cool the way things come together. If you follow any of my content, basically you'll know that one of my big goals is to be in the property ownership side of things. Right now I'm in commercial restoration and general contracting, at least one of the things that we're in, so anyway, but one of my big goals for that is to start buying distressed properties, doing the renovations, and then being the landlord and renting those properties, kind of functioning as a property manager, so basically being a property management company, even though we own the properties. So made a couple cold calls, and I actually left a voicemail for somebody, and she actually called me back, which is like, I don't feel like you get that many calls back from voicemail, so I think I lucked out big time. So anyway, she calls me back, and we hit it off. We talked for like, over 30 minutes on the phone. She told me about some issues she was having at her properties, and I think, we had a good conversation. So she sent me some forms to fill out to be a vendor through her. She said she's going to send work my way as it comes. And it's just a relationship that, like, it's not a huge thing. She doesn't have, like, huge properties, but it's just cool that, first of all, that worked out. And the other side of that is she also asked me to be a part of a, basically, like, a meet and greet. Like, not a huge deal or anything. But it's just, some of the people that are going to be on that, it's like a virtual... I don't know, meet and greet's not the right word, but basically somebody's like, they got a keynote speaker and blah blah blah. It's just like a support group, I guess. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is right now, but support group probably not. It sounds like they're all addicted to drugs. But anyway, so it's some kind of a group, and they've got like 2 residential agents, and then they've got a commercial real estate agent, and they've also got they've got this guy, you see his stuff all over the place, and it says like "We Buy Ugly Houses." He's got like all these banners everywhere. So it's the "We Buy Ugly Houses" guy, and all he does is buy distressed properties and rehab them. So like that's somebody I would love to talk to, because that's exactly what I want to do. So somebody that obviously is succeeding at it. It's just really cool that, like, she said, "Do you want to join us here? Here's the opportunity to meet these people," which is awesome, because that's what I want to do. And like, even though there's a decent chance that it's not going to turn into something huge, it's just another step in the right direction, which is always exciting. And who knows, it could turn into something huge and awesome, but still, it's a positive step in the right direction. It's just exciting. And it the point of this is to show, like, literally I got on Upwork 3 days ago. I did the lead gen thing. I called I've done 1 round of cold calling right now. I did 15 calls, and it took about an hour. And already I've got a client that is seemingly definitely wanting to use me, even though, like I said, small projects, so we're not making millions of dollars here. But there will be projects where we will, down the line. And, it's just cool. And like, I just want to show people that, like, yes, cold calling is hard. And the entrepreneurship thing is hard, and being a bit like, there's obviously down days, there's no doubt about that, but like, if it's something you want to do, go do it, because like it does work. And it's just really a matter of, like, most people just don't want to pick the phone up and make the cold call. So I'm just saying, pick the phone up with some confidence, make the phone call, and like, you know, it's going to work eventually. Like, partially it's a numbers game, you know. Like, I really lucked out because I made 15 cold calls, and then, you know, at least somebody was, you know, pretty positive about the service I offer. Most of them, honestly, were pretty positive, though. I mean, anyone I got a hold of. But the point being, it really is a numbers game when it all boils down to it. And if you have a product that's, you know, at all worth buying, you just have to get it in front of enough people, and, like, you know, people are gonna buy it. You know, so anyway, really, I'm just trying to give a little motivation. Anybody out there needs, you know, a little bit of motivation to pick up the phone, make a phone call, get on your damn computer, send an email, you know, reach out to that client that you haven't talked to in a long time that used to give you a lot of work, ask them why they don't give you work anymore, and rekindle the relationship, or, you know, do something, but make some progress today. And, you know, who knows? Like I'm saying, you know, you never know what something's going to turn into. You make a cold call, and, like, it could have, you know, could lead to a relationship that's going to change, you know, the entirety of your career moving forward. You just never know. And, you know, I think it's good to go into it with that mindset, like, you know, of like, you never ever know. I could get yelled at and told to go fuck myself, or I could be, you know, this guy's new best friend, and, you know, we'd be long term, you know, clients type of deal. So anyway, that's basically the point of this video, to give you guys a little update on what happened with that first lead list. I haven't even cracked into the second guy's lead list. If you watch the videos, you'll see that I hired 2 people, one at $6 an hour, one at $8 an hour, one from Pakistan, one from India. And basically I want to compare the 2 lists. But, you know, I got, like, I want to say let's just say 60 leads out of both of them. I haven't fully counted. I think it's maybe a little bit more. But so that's 120 leads. There probably will be some overlap. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't cracked into the other guy's list yet. But given it took me an hour to call 15, you know, it's probably going to take me, you know, 6 hours at least to get through this list. So, you know, we'll see. I'm going to get through the first one. I'm going to get through the second one, and then I will do a video kind of giving you guys, you know, the rundown between both of them, and, you know, what I do differently and all that. But I got to get a good feel for it, and I got to see, like, if I get any actual work out of this, and, you know, what comes of it. And but yeah, today is, you know, supposed to be just a little bit of motivation of, like, hey, you know, it does work if you put yourself out there, pick up the phone, send the email, ideally pick up the phone. But great. I gotta sneeze, but I can't do it. I'm dying. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that was the point of the video. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I hope you all have an absolutely wonderful evening, whatever time of day it is. If you're just starting the day, I hope you have a great day. But thank you so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate your time. And again, this is James Goss, Escaping the Neon. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day.